All right, still talking about stick fighting. This move is called the Golden Rooster. Now, if you've seen my other two stick fighting videos, you'll understand and you'll start noticing a pattern with every technique has some sort of animal name. There's the Cobra Strike, we had the Bumblebee, and now we have the Golden Rooster. Now, this one is more of a jump. There's a jump involved in this, and there is a offensive move, and then you can use it as a defensive move, and we'll get into that here in a second. So, of course, as always, I got Bob. I'm going to do everything on Bob so you get a visual of what's going on, but let's go ahead and get into it right now. So, of course, sparring stance, and if you don't know, lead leg and lead arm are going to be both in front, so you can get reach, get more power, and that's just how it is. Try not to switch it, all right? Okay, so with this one, let me get a side view first, because this one, you're going to jump into your opponent or your attacker. If you could find a stick out in the street or competition, you're going to jump into your opponent. You could, now a jump isn't 20 feet in the air, isn't 20 feet over here. If you can literally just get, that's considered a jump. Okay, you really have to know your distance because if you're too far and you jump and you miss, then that's going to lead into a problem because now you just left everything open. But you have to really gauge your distance, and when you do this, then you can you have a lot more power on your target or attacker or whatever it is. Okay, so this is how you do it. So you're here. You can jump off the back foot and both feet. And if you want, you can even jump off the front foot. Doesn't matter. You can mix it up on the street. Anything goes out there, okay? So, so this one is more aimed towards the top of the head and down, okay? Now, you could do a chopping strike, a quick little jab, or you can do a follow-through strike, which is all the way down. You could start here and just drag it all the way down. And then you can do target strike, which is just here, and then you just land it. Okay, you just, stick there, and then you can, here, then you can, even use your weapon as a push, so you can strike him, head, collarbone, wherever. Here, you can just push them out of the way that way too. It all works, okay? So, now let me do it in the mirror so you guys can see me. So, this will be your right hand and right leg in front if you guys are right-handed. If you're left, then I'll go ahead and put my back to you and you can copy it on that side too, okay? So, here, you're going to come up and it's going to be more of your back hand is going to hit, okay? So let me get in the mirror here. So your back hand is hitting, okay? So here, bam, you're kind of just backhand it. Make sure you have a strong wrist, strong grip, and bring it completely around, okay? So it's here and then completely around, okay? You can use your body, and then the forward motion will give you more power too. Okay, so there's a lot of different things that kind of match up from the ground all the way to the end of the weapon. Okay, everything kind of works together once you get your whole body involved there. Okay, so here it is slow. No jump first, so it's going to be here. Going to come around and then strike. Okay, round, strike, just like that. Okay, so the weapon is on the outside of my body, just really skimming this side. Okay, so just making a round circle beside you. Okay, so for lefties, now you can go ahead and copy me the best you can here. So, of course, I'm in front and I'm going that way. So it's this way. Okay. Hope everyone got that. Okay. So now let's go ahead and put the jump in. So I'm going to back up a little bit. Now here I have a way of just kind of jumping off more of my back foot, and then I just kind of back foot to front foot, and then I go here. Okay. So I would just do both feet. Now, if you're going to do a slide, that's perfectly acceptable too. Okay, so here you're going to jump, bam, and then strike. Okay, here, you're going to jump, bam, and then strike. All right, now let's move to Bob. Let me scoot Bob back a little bit because, okay, so now we're here, and then I'm, bam, right there. Okay, here, bam, here, bam, just like that. Okay, now that is the offense side of the strike. Okay, now I'm going to do a defensive strike. Okay, so now this is going to be a slide back. All right, now we're assuming that he has some kind of a weapon on him. It could be a knife. It could be a crowbar, piece of wood. Okay, this is for attackers only out in the street. If it's competition, he's going to have one of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend he can come. He's going to be trying to sweep our leg. Okay, with this one, we're going to be lifting our foot, and then we're going to do the same motion here, and then just, because they're going to go down here like this, we have a better shot right on the top of their head. If anyone does go to the foot, they leave the top of their head wide open, but you want to make that same strike, that same motion, that direction, okay? Now, I'm not putting the jump in quite yet, but you can actually jump back and still strike this way. This has a much better flow, in my opinion, as you're defending, but you're also striking back. It's just, for me, like moving back when I'm sparring, it just feels more natural to me. Fill it out, see what feels good to you, and then just go with that. Okay. So here it is again. So we're bringing our foot up in case they come in. If they reach to the top, then we can still, kind of move our body back and still get the deal. It is going to have a different feel on our feet because it's more of because we're not in like balanced position because we're leaning back, so all of our weight's going to go on our back leg. So it's more of a harder push back. If you can get away with it, you can just lean back, let that stick, that weapon kind of go beside you, right, head, and then come in and then same motion, boom, just right here, boom, right there. Okay, and then of course you could put in a block too, so you can block this way, bam, and come back. So you evade and then strike. A lot of different things, but for this, it's just working just on this move here. Backhand, just kind of stayed out of the way so it doesn't snag with you hitting it over. Of course, I have a hard time with that because my hand doesn't like to do what I tell it to do sometimes, so it gets in the way. I got to correct it, but for you guys, this probably should be pretty easy and a really good technique. So this is the Golden Rooster. Have fun with this. Like, subscribe. Till next time, train hard, train smart. See you then.